What's up, everybody? Hold on, let me do this. All right, my regular voice. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope everything went well for you. Hope you had a productive week. Listen, if something stressed you out this week, it is the weekend, and I'm here to turn up for you. Let me know if you guys hear an echo. Please and thank you. That's very important because I'm testing out like a new sound thing. Notice I don't have any headphones on right now. Also, replay game that's pulling up. Y'all wondering why I have my shirt off? Because I'm hot, because I'm in the comfort of my own home, and having your shirt out is not a violation of any policies, okay? If you got it, flown it. And a lot of y'all faves ain't got it like me, okay? Naturally, thank you, okay? And the reason I'm sweating is because I was dancing and y'all missed the pre-show. So you got to come here, set your notifications to always, especially on Twitch. Twitch is the main platform, okay? And another reason why I'm sweating is because I have great circulation, okay? I sweat like this when I just own it. You understand what I'm saying? So I got great circulation. A lot of your faves got diabetes, and that's no shade, but they can't sweat like me. They can't move around like me. They can't do any of that. They don't look better than me. Some of your faves got big-ass Timu teeth in their mouth. Oh, no. Some of your faves just ugly, just don't like themselves, nothing about them, but guess what? We're all human. There's things I don't like about myself. I don't project that onto other people. So, you know, FYI. Also, you know, you can't be a person that sit up there and talk about somebody all day and every day and act like people is not going to talk about you. Let's be clear. Oh, Lord. But get your issue. Get your point across. Don't stay fixated on it. Okay? That's words wise. And I feel like if you stay fixated on some BS, then you with the shit in the circuit and I run away. Oh, Lord. Run away from me, baby. What's up, Big Mama? What's up, 10 OMG? What's up, Libby? Let me give a special shout out to you guys before I get into the docket. Yes, indeed. Again, Twitch is definitely the #1 platform. Thank y'all so much. Okay. Oh, my gosh. You guys are almost about to kick off a hype train, which means that's like the casino. So if y'all send me some more bits, it's 95% towards the next hype train, okay? No telling what I'm going to do, but you got a minute to send some more bits, okay? Can I get 1,000 bits to kickstart that hype train? And what's good? What's up? We got 2 more days before the gifts recycle, okay? We got 27 gifts. We're a little bit over halfway there. Can we get a total of 50 gifts? So I need about 25 more goddamn gifts between the next 2 days, okay? Can I get 15 today, 10 tomorrow? Can I get them all today? Matter of fact, I don't think I'm going live tomorrow, okay? It's a shame when you live in your life and you got stalkers that want to know your whereabouts, where you at. You can't even post your real life. You can't even post your location. I guess that's what it means to be famous. Who knows, okay? Shout it out. Make it Wayne. Make it Wayne. Yes, indeed. Thank y'all so much for being here. Again, do you guys hear an echo? One of my moderators, let me know if you hear echo or not. If you don't, we're going to continue the show. Before we get into the show, I want to make sure. Libby Savage, I greatly appreciate you. I do. I really appreciate you. You know, it's some conflict of interest and stuff going on, but in due time, people figure out what's good because we're going to keep on moving forward and talking about trending things. Shout out to you. Shout out to, thank you, Libby. It's perfect. Shout out to Andrew Taylor. Shout out to Jessica, Aunt Deb, and etc. Okay, listen, if you're not a moderator, because see, my moderators, I grant them special access to me. If you're not a moderator, the best way to get in touch with me is by whispering at me on on Twitch. Whisper at me on Twitch. That's the best way, okay? I get so many Instagram DMs. It's too much, honestly. Like, people in my real life, people want to make plans, and social media. Like, send it to me on Twitch if you want me to look at any content. Whisper at me because I do check my messages and stuff while I'm organizing my docket to see if there's something important. Okay. What's up? Is that Kevin Spacey? Hey, it's up off of my screen. Lord. Why y'all done put Kevin Spacey on my screen? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much. Keep on. You know, that hype train is just like the slot machine. You see all the colors and the emojis and shit dancing and stuff. Just one of y'all gonna set it off, and then motherfucker somebody. Yes, indeed. Anyways, shout out to y'all for being here. Thank y'all so much. And so come on, man. Let me get like 25 more gifted memberships. Also, I noticed that when people give memberships, they still stay in the bushes. Okay, right now it's 130 on Instagram.
Here we go.
Okay, y'all playing. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all trying to get that slot machine going. Make it rain, make it rain.
I told you yesterday.
Make it rain, make it rain.
I told you yesterday. Here we go. You gon' pay me for my pain. You gon' pay me for my pain. Here we go.
Make it rain, make it rain. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Woo. Hey, what's that, man? Shout out to y'all. Anyway. Listen, I bumped my toe earlier and it's throbbing. You know how like when you walking with some slides on and you don't see the concrete lifting up and you hit your toe on it? Oh my gosh. Thank y'all so much. Make it rain, make it rain. Now if y'all do it again, I gotta go all out. Look at his love and his support. Yes, it's payday, baby. It's payday. Come on over here, make it rain, make it rain. All right, I'm not gonna be going live no more this weekend, so this one, Monday, I'm gonna give y'all a weekend show, but y'all got these wallets full and y'all making it rain, making it rain. Don't sit here and be like, oh, I'm gonna just wait until tomorrow because he got enough today. I need it all right now. Give me pay me for my pay.
I told you yesterday.
Make it rain.
You was gonna pay me for my
Make
pain.
it rain, make it rain.
I told
Yes,
you
make
yesterday.
it rain, make it rain.
You was gonna
making
pay
money off of
me
me,
for my pain.
bye.
You gonna pay me for my pain. You gonna pay me for my pain.
Make it rain, make it rain. I love y'all. I appreciate it. Come on. Thank you so much for following, for liking, for loving. Just imagine if I program my screen to show the comments from the other platform, then we really gonna be in there. While y'all over there on YouTube. Well, how do we do this? How do we do this? Maybe I'll implement it over there. I don't know yet. This is special for my Twitch supporters, okay? This is how we make it rain and stuff over here. But I ain't gonna forget about y'all. Absolutely not, okay? Every time they make it rain for that one over there, we gonna make it rain even more over here. What's up, Pre-Cat? What's up, voice behind reason? Okay, shout out to everybody from YouTube over here. Shout out to everybody on other platforms. Man, you guys are blessing me. I love you. I appreciate you. Again, the reason I'm sweating is because I was dancing. Y'all see me come live, and I was all cool until I got in the groove with it, you know? Shout out to all the bits. Thank y'all so much. Libby Savage, Elizabeth, 2,100 bits this week. Big Mama, 1,000 bits. Fatima, 500. Lotus Tide, 500. Jessica Bush, 500 bits. OMG, 400 bits. Yes, indeed. Lord, how y'all gonna have a horse and a police on my stage, on my platform? Y'all really trying to send me to jail.
Oh, Lord.
I appreciate you guys. Yes, indeed. All right. Is there anything else, like anything that happened in the atmosphere that I need to know about? I don't. It's not important. Okay. New beginnings, new people to harass and stuff. But I ain't the one for you. Cause them platforms go, not fucking with me these days. Let's get into the docket.
I am T'Challa.
Hey, what's up, YouTube family? It's Denai. I got big dreams to see the world and do what my heart believes. Everything ain't what it seems, so I'm here to tell you the truth about pop culture, hip-hop, and some of the most toxic shit across the web. Forget Charleston White. I'm the one. Like it or not. Better subscribe to my channel and like this video, because I'm not gonna stop.
I am T'Challa. T'Challa.
Go stay up in the building. Rest in peace to Chuck Norris, okay? If it wasn't like the stories, it was Chuck Norris. I swear to God. Chuck Norris was the first leading white man that played in my house continuously. I mean, I'm pretty sure they had other shows. Like back in the days, they had the duality of the black cowboy, white cowboy, and all this shit. But growing up for me as a millennial, this guy, Chuck Norris, was like an idol. Shit, Chuck Norris convinced so many black kids that they too can go and practice martial arts and become an actor. And he's a star. He's more than a star. Chuck Norris' business mind was spectacular. Not only did he star in his own TV shows and stuff, he choreographed it, stunt work, made a legacy out of that TV show all the way up until his passing when he was teaching martial arts. Additionally, every single time that show plays, no matter where it's at, his family is going to be filthy rich for the rest of his life. And now that he's gone, they're about to rerun it. His family's going to get more richer and etc. And there's a big boom and a need for, you know, Western content out of Hollywood. I was actually talking to someone in Hollywood about that about 6 months ago, how they're bringing the Western type of content back. So with that said, I don't want to go down this line to say it was a conspiracy to unalive Chuck Norris so people can be familiar with this show, and then they kickstart other shows off the back of this old intellectual property, and it's a sympathy grift, kind of like what they did to Charlie Kirk all the way up until this goddamn war in Iraq. So I'm not going to go that deep right now, but I'm pretty sure the conspiracy theories are going to notice that Chuck Norris's TV show, Walker, Texas Ranger, will be played and rushed into syndication in a lot of TV shows that a lot of these studio networks, specifically Lionsgate and Fox, have a lot of Western shows in development and producers that have been producing it and pilots that they're going to use this show, this old piece of intellectual property way from the 90s, Chuck Norris, Texas Ranger, get the sympathy watch, and then introduce you to new programs and syndication of the Western type of content. So that's a smart business move. Did that have anything to do with his untimely passing? I absolutely don't know, but I just want to, you know, give you guys some food for thoughts. Otherwise, this guy is a legacy. This is what when you think of Chuck Norris, like most people go to Hollywood because they've been neglected and they don't have the validation in their real life. So they look for the public or business module to get that particular validation. Or some people just understand that going to Hollywood, appearing in a movie or TV show, no matter if you spoke 2 lines or not, somebody is watching it at all times. So you stay young forever. You kind of like defeat death. Like, you know, Michael Jackson is a clear example. So when it comes to like the Western content, I would definitely say Western content and martial arts, Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris in their own rightful lane as an artist that they are, an actor, producer, they are immortal. Like they are and will forever be known and acknowledged. So rest in peace, Chuck Norris. Again, this was the first white man that I seen playing repeatedly on my TV show. You know, it was obvious that the little black people in there was just strategically put there, but it was about him. We didn't see color with Chuck Norris. We saw talent. We saw skill. Come on. So Chuck Norris, rest in peace. Absolutely. I grew up watching Walker, Texas Ranger. And when they replay it, I'm pretty sure I'll take a glimpse of it too. And then after that goes off, they're going to launch so many other Western shows because it's a business. Moving forward, Hollywood is definitely a weird business. Evie Magazine has reported love story. Producers struggled to find actors who was masculine enough to play JFK Jr. We're not making those guys anymore. Executive producer Brad Simpson recently shared that casting JFK Jr. was hard. We were 3 weeks away from filming and we still had not cast him. Still haven't cast him. Still haven't given someone the script to work with for however long. You got the money to do the movie, so you can flaunt it around and attach whoever you want to the project. You know, a producer or somebody in Hollywood can come up overnight. Who is this ugly ass actor that they didn't cast to play JFK Jr.? Like, this guy does not look like JFK to me. And I don't understand what they mean by masculine actors or not, because Hollywood is definitely a queer business at the end of the day. What I see in this situation from given experience, and I told the story about how I was attached to certain movies that still hasn't gotten made, or they just went another direction. In the meantime, while you're auditioning for these producers and they're casting you and they're like, oh, we auditioned so many actors in the from 25 to 38 years old to play JFK. So basically they auditioned the whole goddamn town. And they didn't have so many freakouts with all these young up-and-coming actors that wanted to play JFK Jr. and they landed on this guy. So this is like projection. You know, like narcissist people publicize all the good that they do, and it's just to hide the bad. I'm telling you right now, I know for a fact, I know 3 actors who auditioned and went through the boot camp and all of this stuff for JFK, okay? They all be grooming out there, okay? I wonder if they're going to put the part in about Martin Luther King allegedly hosting that parties for JFK. I don't know. I have no clue. Sorry about the cough, you guys. But we're going to muster through that. So, again, when I see something like this and me know how Hollywood work, it means that y'all done ran through so many actors and so many straight white men to try to groom them and telling them they're going to play RFK and their life is going to change. 10, 15 years later, they come out saying they victimized. We're going to talk about Tyler Perry in a little bit, but let's get to Kevin Spacey, okay? Come on now, Kevin Spacey, ugly motherfucker.
Have you took a good look at a monkey? A monkey got thin lips. Take a good look at a monkey. A monkey got light eyes. Take a good look at a monkey. A monkey got straight hair. Take a good look at a monkey. I thought I saw a monkey on a skateboard the other day. I saw Planet of the Apes. I ain't seen none of us in it. I saw just white folks in Planet of the Apes.
No, Kevin Spacey is a eater. They've been saying that behind the scenes for years now. And obviously what's done in the dark comes to surface. Kevin Spacey, he just settled his essay lawsuits. It was 3, 4, 5, 10, 11 different men claiming that Kevin Spacey grabbed them and tried to eat them, gobble them up, and swallow them. He one of them big old thick bears that just scare everybody, you know? So he settled his lawsuits. And even though he lost House of Cards, he's giving so much more opportunity after facing such a SEX situation. Just because it's men, it doesn't matter? Or is it because Kevin Spacey is white, it don't matter? What's going on with him? Like, you in civil court settling civil lawsuits. When is a criminal case going to happen against you? Happen to Bill Cosby. Look at Diddy. Look at Diddy. Everybody know he got a micro penis, and Cassie know it too, and know she was never satisfied with him. So all the gout that she had, they forgot to say that Diddy couldn't get it up at all. So all the gout she had was making up for her suppression, dealing with a short stabbing or a white monkey like Kevin Spacey. Again, he's gonna still thrive and prosper in Hollywood. See how they did? What's his name? The scary looking guy, Charlie Sheen. Contact the HIV/AIDS, pass that shit around, and now you get a documentary like you coming back, and ain't nobody buying into that shit. Just come out the closet and live your life and be who the fuck you are instead of pandering. DL niggas, okay? There's plenty of them around you. DL niggas, y'all gotta stop and start telling us openly gay niggas you closeted. There's this dude I hooked up with every few months. He goes ghost a lot, but pops back up. That should have been a sign, but I be missing it. He usually hook up at my place, but today he asked me to come over, so I did. When doing gay-ish, then all of a sudden there's a knock on the door, and this nigga pushed me in the closet, y'all. I'm literally posting this while in his closet. I need to find a man. I don't think that there's... I feel like DL people are... a detriment to both the heterosexual community and the LGBTQ plus community. Most DL men, you see Crime Stoppers every day are unaliving people just to keep their secrets. Most DL men, they love it until they bust that, and then 6 seconds later, they blowing people's brains out. Then a nigga just get sentenced for doing that, going on Grindr, sleeping with these people, making love, and now you hate yourself and you hate them because that's just what you wanted. That's what made you hot. Like, come on. It's 2026. This whole DL stuff is very toxic. You ruin all your relationships. There's nothing real about you. If you're DL on the low, that means everything that you're doing is to protect that secret. You ain't gonna be able to trust the woman that you with. You're not gonna be able to trust the dudes that you with. You're not gonna be able to live your life and actually be happy. Walk around this bitch mad, beating up women because you screwing them out of duty instead of love. It's your duty to present yourself as straight. It's your duty to be in a heterosexual relationship when you don't want that. That's why a lot of women get beat by these men, because they really hate you, and they hate the fact that they got to deal with you just to keep up a facade, instead of telling women from the start, hey, you know, you probably like a little peen on the side. You gay there, okay? Anybody that get their cherry pop a man, you gay, okay? If it's not like rape or ancestral or something that's not consensual, then you don't count that. But if you consented to it and you liking and loving and call yourself on the DL, nigga, you gay. Fuck up. Gay. That's what I say. You know, there's no question about it. So I think it's very important to have conversations with women about your sexuality. Hey, I got a homie over there that we done did gay shit with in high school, college, and every now and then. Oh, you want to join? Oh, yeah, he'll smash you too. Oh, no, I don't get smashed. He gets smashed. You understand? You want to come over here? Oh, you want to watch me smash him too? Real nigga shit. Story of my life, I swear to God. You know, and women respect you and like you, and then at least they know what they're dealing with, and it gives them the opportunity to have important conversations with you. And most women that are taking PrEP, which was formerly promoted as a LGBTQ plus drug, those are the women that typically are okay with dealing with bisexual men. It's your business, your private life, and as long as she's included, she probably accepted. That is to the women that don't mind dealing with a bisexual man. Not to y'all women that be like, I don't like no punks. You dealing with a DL nigga that take it, so he gay. Real talk, okay? Real talk. People on the down low and shit like that. Like, why y'all playing with me and my motherfucking face? AI is a motherfucker.
Oh, Lord.
Tyler Perry posted up with his new bae, Marlo Hampton, from the Real Housewives. You know, she's a flunky and she ain't got enough clout to be over there with Tyler Perry. But maybe she just got enough clout and enough desperation to present herself like she's in a relationship with Tyler Perry to do some payola and shit. Like his baby mama won't never see from her, hear from her, or anything is paid for silence. And I couldn't be nobody's slave like that. But Marlo looked like and sound like with that deep ass voice she got that she'll, you know, put on the strap or something for Tyler Perry. And those of you who don't know, Tyler Perry got a big ass waterbed booty. He got one of them waterbed booty. I don't care how many squats, how many dips, how much weight you lose. It's like Tyler Perry muscles in his buttocks is just like a waterbed. That's what they say. And come around here acting like he's a top to seduce these men in the relationships. Even if they wanted to, then he'll put on the dress of Medea and they can't unsee that shit. I'm a big fine. I'm gonna want to back it up, back it up. Whatever he said is Medea, you know. Tyler Perry is the face of down low with a dickhead. You know, no, I'm just trolling and gagging, but I definitely know that this is AI. Okay, ain't no grown ass woman that just met this man and he's had like this is totally AI. He wish that this was real himself. I feel like Tyler Perry gets a he gonna throw up. I feel like Tyler Perry pulled the Michael Jackson and let the doctor go ahead and, you know, ticket him in the G-spot to get some sperm and impregnate his girlfriend. One of them type of things, okay? I don't believe Tyler Perry intimate hugged up with, that's a big old bow. What woman gonna sit up there and lay up with somebody like this? That's like Ricky Smiley, Bertha Jenkins, old Ricky. Who gonna lay up with something like that? Come on. But, you know, Tyler Perry's a great businessman, or is he? Them lawsuits just keep piling in and the federal investigation is underway. I don't know who's going to go to prison first. Tasha K. Y'all see them bars? My fucking improv is immaculate. I said, I don't know who's going to go to jail first. Tyler or Tasha K. Boom, nigga. Because, you know, your fuck ass, that shit you did during the pandemic, all that grooming and extralizing, over extralizing and stuff. And then Tyler Perry think he's slick. He really want the men out there to be over extralized, putting baby oil and shit, saying it's all right to cross just for Christ. Shout out to the Boondocks. He'll get a woman or two, one of them that's gullible, or one of them that know too much of what he done did to the men and do it to them to make it look like it's normalized. Yeah, right. Come on. Y'all believe this? Or do y'all know that this is AI? First and foremost, Marlo is a big ass motherfucker too. Okay, she weigh about 200 pounds. So Tyler Perry's a big man, and look how big her body is compared to him. Okay, so let's be clear. Tyler Perry is not picking her up like that at all. At goddamn all. Hello everybody. Hey, what's up, Taylor Andre? Hey, what's up everybody on all these other platforms? Yeah, I definitely believe it's AI as well. Tyler Perry definitely is apparently gay. That's what they say. Marlo has been around Atlanta since the early 90s, back when Tyler Perry was a nothing. And we heard his friend Walter Hampton, I think this is his name, come and say how Tyler Perry used to sneak around the gay clubs and how everybody knows who he is and etc. So this is a friend. And Tyler Perry was just sitting over there chilling, and she was laughing and wrapped her arm around him because she felt comfortable, which way or whatever way, I don't know exactly. Maybe she could have been playing him on his sexuality. Oh, nigga, I'm finna wrap my arm around you like I know you for the rest of my life. I'm this close to you, and they gonna say we're in a relationship so I can get some clicks, views, and be all in the blogs and shit. Ain't nobody stunning you, Marlo. Go on, sit down and share your whoop pussy if you know what you mean, okay? God damn, wonder what they gonna do to them down low ass niggas in Atlanta now that the DL Whisperer is up out of chill, okay? Tia Kempton clapped back at EJ Johnson. Nigga don't even look like a woman, look like a boy. Your daddy is Magic Johnson, and we still ain't clear whether he still got that and if he was born with it. Let's be clear about that. Pirella tire, dilapidated Duke, your whole ass having more skin hanging out when you take off your clothes, falling out the bone, tenderism ass, want to sit up there and act like you compete with women just because you take biotin, you take prenatal vitamins and shit. Give Chrisean rock song next time. And he said he is killing the girls, y'all. Like, he is killing y'all. He's walking, he's swishing. In his mind, he's like, you know how motherfuckers tone deaf? Like Clarissa Shields in the booth trying to sing, and it's like, girl, you just making an ugly face for nothing. If you could sing, we will forgive the ugly face. Okay, ain't that's what we did for Fantasia? And now he's swishing and getting these hairstyles like Fantasia and Tasha K and want to be one of the girls. And you tone deaf, don't know how to sing, don't know how to walk, don't know how to tuck it or anything. All that loose ass skin off your body, Ozempic body, dilapidated dookie hole with some goddamn skin, more skin than Star Jones getting up out the car before she got the surgery to slice that shit up off of her, okay? The DL Whisperer, who is known for exposing DL Man, says Tamar Braxton's ex-husband Vincent was his first sugar daddy.
Well, Vince was my sugar daddy.
And EJ, where's the DL Whisperer when you need him? Lord have mercy. They still got the DL Whisperer locked up. They won't let him out.
Oh, Lord.
Got this nigga locked up because he decided to come out here and say, if you a boy, be a motherfucking boy. And fucked around and drove past a scary bitch house that feel like that they so high and mighty. And the best that they can do is get on the gay magazine cover in the red carpet and act like we ain't got the receipts for days of you screaming, hooping, and hollering and the egregious shit that T.S. made hands and said about black women, black people and shit like that. You will never be a woman, okay? Bitch, it almost disgusts me when he paid somebody to take a photo shoot and open his legs wide open with a watermelon and it was sliced like he got a vagina. Talking about he gonna be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Leave that shit to women, okay? Yeah, women are already trying to say that niggas ain't supposed to be the crab boys and shit. Atlanta housewives, all that shit. You can be a house boy or a house trans. That franchise says housewives. I almost didn't even clock. Matter of fact, I reached out to Andy Cohen because of that. I was like, don't put T.S. man hands on this goddamn show. Too toxic and it's gonna ruin the franchise. Don't nobody want to see none of that, okay? Yes. And then get mad because of DL Whisper. He's misgendering me. Haven't you noticed that most transgenders, especially black men that are like 30 and plus, most of them are doing it because that's the only they get so much validation from women because women love the gags. Okay, women love to hire these men to do women's job, like Lau Roach over there with Zendaya. Women really feed into the feminine essence of black men and will pay for it, will support it online, will act like they're the biggest fans opposed to someone who's more masculine driven. So when you got a big man like T.S. man hands or some transgender just tired and through and want to come on out here and been acting like a woman and been acting like they got a split and been doing these womanly things and get so much validation from women, to the point to where the whole time you look up, they was competing with you because they want to be you. And now that they got the wig and the makeup on, and they feel like they can drag you and dish you and be on your and fight you on Now That's TV and shit like that and be on your level. That's no. And this is why a lot of black women have just closed their goddamn mouth when it came to Donald Trump, specifically when it comes to LGBTQ plus politics and identity of gender, gender dysmorphia and so forth. Like when I see T.S. Madison, I see a transgender. I don't see somebody that's wanting to be a man and somebody that cannot be a woman, but that's how they feel and that's how they project themselves. So if I see T.S. Madison, I'm like, hey, I know you're a trans. You will never be able to compete with the woman, and I don't understand why would any man want again. I just said it many times. I don't understand why would any man want to bleed every month. Or why would a man want to replace somebody who has to go through natural pain that men don't have to go through? I would never want that for myself. I feel like I was blessed being a boy. So if you're a boy, be a motherfucking boy. Got the DL Whisper locked up. They got some definitely far alt-right, alt-left liberalism shit going on over there in them goddamn courthouses in Georgia. It's wonder why this idiot, she's a prosecutor, a Georgia prosecutor, gagged after the judge called her out for citing non-existent cases in her legal briefing. Your Honor, I'm not aware of that.
Yes, there's one more thing I need to ask you about, unfortunately. In reviewing the trial court's order denying the motion for new trial, there are at least 5 citations to cases that don't exist, and there's at least 5 more citations to cases that do not support the proposition for which they're cited, including 3 quotations that don't exist. My understanding is that you prepared the order for new trial, the denial order for the trial court. Were those citations in the version of the order that you submitted to the trial court?
No, Your Honor, I do not believe so. They were not. I did prepare an order. That order was revised.
So those non-existent cases were cited in your initial brief opposing the motion for new trial.
And just because you amend a pleading does not mean that initial pleading that you filed is not relevant to the court. Nobody filed the motion to strike. You didn't put in a motion and requesting the judge to strike that initial pleading from the case. You just hurry up and whip some shit up on ChatGPT, filed it, and said, I'm going to go back and amend it later, or realize how much BS it was because the prosecutor's office told you, hey, this is BS. I'm glad this white man is checking you, okay? But do they check y'all over there in Georgia when there's black people going against other black people in the courthouses? Huh?
Your Honor, I'm not aware of that, but I would be glad to research that and provide the court with a supplement.
Okay, we'll get a briefing order out directing. So before you sit down,
Yes,
there's
sir.
one more thing I need to ask you about, unfortunately. In reviewing the trial court's order denying the motion for new trial, there are at least 5 citations to cases that don't exist. And there's at least 5 more citations to cases that...
Yeah, it's BS. It's bullshit. And you think that because somebody has an attorney and they graduated law school and they can go up here and act like they got some sense or whatever, you feel like that they're more smarter than the average person who has the right to practice law on their own behalf? Absolutely not. Motherfuckers tried to play with me. Y'all can play with a DL Whisper, but you can't play with me trying to get me out of my body, trying to get me to violate court orders, or you feel like that you can cover the case and use proxies to do it, and I cannot fucking respond to it. Y'all know this fucking clout chasing ass copy and paste nigga called Document Tings. Yeah, Document Tings. You delusional. Show your goddamn face. I bet you live in a fucking efficient. I bet you live in a 300 square feet motherfucking studio apartment on your computer playing with niggas. You are a disgrace to Megan Kuniv. That's why I don't even respect that copy and paste ass niggas and don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Going to ChatGPT to write your long dissertation about my case. You should have covered it from the start, and now you putting this information out there like you know what you're talking about, okay? So document teens who came around, you know, during the Diddy trial and just copy and paste and on Instagram, no face, no personality, no nothing, you know, decided to post a court update. A California court involving me, Denat Ricketts, is turning into a procedural showdown over appeals, court access, and vexatious litigant restrictions. The defendant, Denat Ricketts, filed a notice informing. This is what he's saying. The defendant, Denat Ricketts, filed a notice informing the court that his attempted appeal was rejected by the clerk before trial ever began. He argues this is significant because the denial of his slap motion is immediately appealable and should trigger an automatic stay of the case under California law. And here's where things take a turn. Attached emails from the court's e-filing system show the appeal was rejected multiple times for procedural reasons, including missing required information or attachments, incorrect filing codes, missing signature sections, and most noticeably, a notice stating you are on the vexatious litigant list. You must obtain a pre-filing order before resubmitting. That designation is crucial under California law. A person labeled a vexatious litigant must obtain court approval before filing new litigation or certain motions. Ricketts then attempted to obtain that approval by submitting a request to file new litigation, arguing the appeal is merit. He has exhausted remedies in the trial court. He has suffered reputational, financial, and constitutional harm. A $40,000 attorney fee award is causing severe financial hardship. However, in a March 19th, which was yesterday, order, the California Court of Appeals, 2nd District, denied his request to file the new litigation. Full documents below. You fucking idiot. Like, this is what I'm saying. Everybody cannot be running to these goddamn courthouses thinking they know what they're talking about, running to these courthouses thinking that they know how to read documents, thinking that they know what the fuck is going on, etc. So, you know, I was clear, straightforward with my response to this. Mind you, he's trying to project like there's no appeal and litigant and all this other shit. Like, are you really paying attention to the case? Or are you receiving orders to misappropriate and report bullshit? I responded. I said the appeal was granted on March 5th, 2026, as in 15 days ago. But today you posted some shit saying the appeal did not exist and it was denied. The appeal was granted on March the 5th, 2026. Are you sure you know how to read court papers and court documents, Mr. Documenting things? While I have no comments on the petitioner, it's important that basic facts and law is reported accurately. First, the trial court document, not the appeal document, the trial court document you referenced were initially rejected due to a minor address issue, which has since been corrected and refiled. Clerk processing can be exacting, and that's procedural, not substantial. Okay, like you're gonna get rejected if sometimes if I put DONA and not the T by accident, they're going to reject the document. It says the defendant or the appellate's name doesn't match. You need to fix this. That's how anal it is when you're filing court documents. So documenting things, you bitch ass nigga, you don't know shit that you're fucking talking about. You're focusing on pushing a narrative. And the biggest lie you told was that the appeal was denied when the appeal was granted 15 days ago, you dumbass motherfucking fool. Second, the narrative around vexatious litigant status is legally flawed and will be addressed on appeal. My January 22nd, 2022 order does not require me as a defendant to seek permission to file within an existing case. Under Chalant versus Garrido, pre-filing orders under CCP 391.7 apply only to the filing of new litigation, not filing or motion practices within an ongoing case. And mind you, that's a California Supreme Court case. But when you dealing with nigga bitches like Hannah Hancock who got relationships with the petitioner's attorney, they don't give a fuck about the law because she didn't realize that you was dealing with somebody who know how to get to the United States Supreme Court if necessary to remedy this fucking flaw. You didn't think that I know how to petition and know how to get it appealed, and I'm a vexatious litigant. They're not going to let me appeal, and if they don't let me motherfucking appeal, I can go to the California Supreme Court in 10 days, and the Supreme Court got an issue. I can go to the United States Supreme Court. See, that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with somebody who knows about these documenting things, not a bitch-ass nigga that just scour the internet to post on X for motherfucking free and don't even know how to read the fucking documents. You dusty ass nigga, get the fuck up out of here. And I also said, third, there are concerns regarding undisclosed relationships and conduct during trial, including the court declining to clarify potential connections with counsel. I have obtained the official court-reported transcripts from the proceedings, and those issues are preserved in the record and will be addressed through proper legal channels, aka appeal. And I said proper legal channels because if the appeals court, if they don't agree with me with every fucking thing and every point that I make, I'm going to the California Supreme Court. And the California Supreme Court did not take the case. I'm going to the United States Supreme Court. See, that's what happens when you tie me in the court system. You want to make history, we're going to make history. Bitch ass niggas trying to file fake ass restraining orders to eliminate competition, and then running your mouth talking about you don't care about the restraining orders, you gonna violate my space and you gonna come around me. It's because you was the problem the whole time. Jealous of everything that I got, bitch. You don't fuck better than me, you don't cook better than me, you don't eat better than me, you don't do a motherfucking thing better than me, you don't look better than me, your teeth ain't better than mine, your skin ain't better than mine, your motherfucking hair ain't better than mine, your jawline ain't better than mine, bitch. Ain't shit better than mine, bitch. Everything better than you. Shout out the car. Everything better than you, nigga. You sit up there, you a hoe ass, punk ass nigga that ain't got nothing but a whole bunch of bald headed ass bitches that'll cheer you up until you want to come around here with some titties on your motherfucking shoulders. Whole time they realize it wasn't just Cardi, it's not just Nicki, it's not just all Tasha K. It's because you hate motherfucking women because you want to be a woman and they praise and worship you, and then next thing they look up, all of a sudden you done grifted their womanhood, and now you want to put on who you are looking old as fuck, Mr.
I told you
2.0.
yesterday you was going to pay me for my pain. I told you yesterday you was going to pay me for my pain. You going to pay me for my pain. You going to pay me for my pain.
I thought a bitch said I owed 40,000. And then I said, finally, I believe the continued posting of inaccurate or misleading narratives about my case is being done in a way that attempts to provoke a reaction, potentially to push me into violating court orders. I won't engage in that. I'm proceeding through lawful and appropriate avenues. If you're going to cover legal matters, accuracy matters. Speculation and misstatements don't help anyone. It don't help me. It don't help nobody. It just help a bunch of dumbass niggas online be able to push a narrative and run their motherfucking mouth about some shit that they don't know about, okay? So, yeah, here's the cover. Since you posting what happened in the trial court on March the 19th, why don't you post what happened in the appeals court on March the 19th, documenting things? What they was talking about, the appeal was filed on March 5th, 2026. There's a case number. There's a case number, and there's the 4 things that I must do during the duration of this case. Number 1, the filing fee. That's already done. Number 2, a civil case information statement. That's already done. Number 3, certificate of interested entities or persons. That get done when I file the appellant's opening brief. Briefing sequences, if applicable, that gets done when I file the brief. Now, what you need to do, Mr. Documenting Things, is you need to go learn law, and you need to go tell your other person or that other party that they too need to learn motherfucking law, learn how to litigate on their own, and if they do electronic filing, bitch, them bookmarks ain't there. I'm gonna strike the whole pleading the same way them clerks do. Okay, you file a document that's perfect and everything is in order, and that shit ain't got no electronic bookmarks, the clerk is going to reject it, and you're going to have to correct that. Is that fucking tedious? So in a way, the fact that I'm representing myself and know how to actually do it like an attorney, because see, when you're electronically filing, you have to be just like the attorney. They treat you just like the attorneys. So, bitch, if they kicking back documents because I got an address on it and they say, hey, you didn't put a notice of change of address, that doesn't mean that I'm losing. It means that there's tedious things that I need to do. And most importantly, especially at the trial court, it means that that trial court is prejudiced against me, which is what we have to take up on appeal. So you want to post some, bitch, post the right stuff and know what you're talking about. And I seen how you wrote that. And how you wrote that, it definitely gave ChatGPT. But let me tell you something about using ChatGPT. ChatGPT is what you program it to be. If you're a dumbass nigga using ChatGPT, your answers and your information is going to come out on a fucking elementary level. It ain't going to do the research and shit for you. You got to program it, nigga. And your brain, your fucking pineal gland is frozen. Is what it is. You're a dumb person. Stay the fuck away from me. And you blocked for life, bitch. Don't be tagging me. Don't be covering me. Don't do a motherfucking thing. You're dumb. You have been debunked. You're blocked for life, bitch. Up out of here. And you still motherfucking irrelevant. Don't nobody care about you. Ain't nobody thinking about you. Now move along. Down low, nigga. 21, will you do something for me? Lotto confirms she is pregnant with 21 Savage's baby. Okay, girl, we good. All right. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I can't really, out of all the rap girls, Lotto is like a older version of Ice Spice to me, and I really don't buy into that. Like, she got a song or two, but I don't see her ever headlining or doing anything significant and big. So maybe this pregnancy could actually help her. I don't know. Ever since Beyonce was pregnant with Blue Ivy and got up there and laid down and performed the song and rubbed her belly, it's like a cultural trend for these girls to get pregnant and act like this is a leg up. Chrisean Rock get pregnant and now she got crazy in love and now she got a money baby, and it ain't a BlueFace baby. So they say the baby was born with an SSI check. Wondering what's gonna happen here, cause they say you pop pills and do all that shit, Lotto, and you done took this woman husband and laid up and had a baby with them. Promote thought culture. Did they get your bag to do that? And 21 don't want you or his wife. He wants some of Drake. 21, will you do something for me? You know, Lotto is a singles girl. I can't see myself banging her whole album at all. But shout out to her. I will tell you what she does have is, out of all of the rap girls, to me, she's one of the prettiest, if not the prettiest, and it has nothing to do with her skin color. She can't help that she was born like this. And 21 Savage, I'm pretty sure he tried to have designer babies and shit like that. His rap career is not popping off. Hers ain't doing it. So they can go ahead and have a baby to get them some Huggy Baby Gap commercials or whatever to keep them afloat, bring interest. And they say his wife even liked the post that she got pregnant. Can his wife not get pregnant? What's wrong with her? So I guess we're going to celebrate Lotto for getting pregnant, like how we always, celebrate everybody else getting pregnant, from Cardi, and Cardi had 4 babies, motherfucker, at this point in time. 4 babies and selling out every fucking tour stop. Come on, man. But shout out to her. Congratulations, The sin is not in the child. It is in the parents and what they did. So Lotto, just make sure you drink plenty of water, alkaline water to keep it juicy down there. And also make sure you take your prenatals. Don't drink, don't pop no pills, beans, or anything before you have a shooting. Another one, Cardi B, child, she ain't gonna leave her husband. I don't even know why she threw that pen at me for asking her, is you gonna leave your husband? You ain't finna leave your husband. So people are asking Groke if this is real. I mean, not real, but if this is recent. I don't think this is recent. I would say yes. This is from Cardi B and Offset recent family outing at Disneyland Paris on March 18, 2026. They were spotted walking hand in hand with the kids. Looks like a sunny day at the park. Matching fans from the trip. They kept uniting despite everything. Wow. Okay, remember when Stephon Diggs cheated on her and brought all the girls out at the Super Bowl? She was on tour first day or something. He brought her some bags, and now listen, I don't even know why you doing all of this, crying and screaming and don't want him and had a side baby on him. At the very least, this nigga ain't had no side baby on you. You had a side baby on him is what you did. You committed adultery. They might as well just go ahead and open a relationship like these people are saying, because look, they made for each other. Both of them look nasty. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Nasty and made for each other in that sense. I'm just talking it, but do whatever you want to do. Me personally, I'm not going to judge her for going back to her husband like I tweeted about it. But at the end of the day, bitch, don't be bringing no goddamn and throwing no goddamn pen at me. Let me get my bag. Who want to buy this? I'm selling it at a discount. Who want to buy this bag? Okay, Cardi. Who want to buy it? Hold on. Any buyers? Let me go ahead and model it for you. Any buyers? $600. $600. You got a bitch on here selling slab hog feed and plates for $100 with big ass ribs. $600 for this bag. $600. Go and put it in some glass. It's a regular bag. But if you poke a hole in that bitch, yo, $600 gone. $600 for this plastic bag. $600. Can I get $600? Y'all don't want to pay me $600 for this motherfucking bag, but you niggas will go to Balenciaga and pay $17.90. $600 up here. Okay, you ain't even got to go to the China man. Okay.
Everybody, I feel.
You broke ass niggas that want Yeezys and shit and go to the China man, you ain't got to go to him. You can do business directly with me, a black man. $600. Bitch, a Balenciaga got 1790 bags, bitch, and this cracker waving that bitch like it's a pot of gold. $600. Any buyers? Huh? Lotus tie. $600. Y'all say I seduce women and shit like that, and that's how I make my money. I get up here twerking and slanging that big old Long John. Shit, I got a bag for you. $600. Going once? Going twice? Okay, I'm gonna keep it right here until it's sale. I ain't getting no cheaper than $600, bitch. Y'all hoes gonna jump out there on Balenciaga, and it's tax season. The bitches done released the yellow trash bag. Yellow trash bag out of all of that, and the color yellow screen that you motherfucking depressed. At least I got a $600. This look better than the yellow one. Don't this look better? Let me go ahead and make my own logo. Should I put a donut on it, a goat? What y'all want on the goats? $600. Jessica, you don't like Balenciaga. You can like this bag here. That's why it's $600. You ain't got to go to Balenciaga. Come right on over here. You been over here. You been support me. You shouldn't have a problem paying $600 for this bag. Somebody said I don't like. Yes, I don't like that yellow color either. This color, baby, y'all can be on the beach with it. It looks just like the ocean. Dead ass, $600. Since y'all hoes be stomping in Balenciaga, bitch, I want some that look like the socks. I still want my Balenciagos that look like the socks now. Yes, indeed. Let me put that to the side. See, I've been in Balenciaga plastic garbage bags that Nicki Minaj is going to have. Bitch, I wonder how much they going to sell Missy Elliott outfit with that big-ass trash bag when she said, I can't stand the rain. I bet that bitch worth about $1 million now. As many trash bags collected and melt and put together on that big-ass bitch. Anyways, moving on. Nicki Minaj was sued by one of her zesty fans, somebody that want to be her. She accused him of stalking, cyber stalking, harassment, bullying, and all this other stuff. And he walked up on that lady, and that lady's husband bopped him up. And now he done filed a civil lawsuit when he should have had criminal charges against him. If the DL Whisper got criminal charge, why this nigga's up out here? A little zest monster, you know, taking Nicki to court, sued her for $5 million. And you know, Nicki's in the state of California, right? She's in the state of California. She's going against California public officials that are far left. Karen Brass, the mayor of LA, bald-headed ass. Gavin Newsom, the judges. They are all far left. That's why I had to get the fuck from out of there. I'm on the East Coast. They be with all that DL whisper, locking niggas up for exercising their First Amendment right, trying to take a nigga voice and shit. You know, they be with that bullshit. So these lawyers don't want to represent Nikki because of her political alliance. That's what I believe. And these judges definitely want to go against her. Procedural, technicals. Nikki just paid a motherfucker, what was it, $200,000? Not to sell her house, and now you got this little twink that ain't never had shit, ain't never been shit, bitch. He wants some pink thongs and pasties and shit. He want $5 million to go out there, and guess what he gonna do with the $5 million if he get it? He gonna end up getting the same surgery and shit, looking just like skin bleaching, glutathione with goddamn black China, looking just like Nikki, because he want to be her. Now put your name and sue this lady to go viral, to put your name next to Nicki Minaj when you ain't got no motherfucking talent or anything like that. That's why I don't understand why Brorilla is something. Fuck you, leave Nikki alone. Shit, you're a clout chaser, you a loser, and you better be glad the Barbs wasn't there, because they would have did you worse than Kevin Petty did. Fuck wrong with you? They need to be ashamed of themselves, doggone corner store bag. Listen, girl, I'm not saying. They say black people are the biggest consumers on the motherfucking earth, black Americans. Shit, okay. Bitch, you can sell bullshit to a tourist, and now you can sell a plastic bag to a nigga for $1,800. And I'm just selling it for $600. Every plastic bag I get from the grocery store, bitch, I'm a treasure. So already bad enough, they started charging you 10 and 15 cents in California. Then took away the motherfucking plastic. Bitch, y'all better collect these motherfucking bags like they postcards or like they old school colonial currency or some shit like that. Collect these motherfucking bags because they got value. Don't let no hole get on them. It's from the plastic garbage bags to the motherfucking travel bags that you know you can suck the air out of, and bitch, I'm finna start selling, open up shop. I even heard of somebody buying a painting. Somebody painted a painting and it was invisible. No paper, no tangible form. It was a painting in their motherfucking head. They just put in a box and they sold that shit. And they explained what it was. And they explained how it was in that bitch, and you would have thought this was 12 monkeys or some nuclear cold gas or some shit in that motherfucking box. Somebody bought an invisible painting for $3 million. So if y'all don't come and get this motherfucking bag, bitch, I ain't gonna go live no more until one of y'all bitches buy this motherfucking bag. Fuck with you. Anyways, moving on. Let's get to the baddie universe. Now, you know, I think it's very interesting to talk about the heavy hitters, the big three, the little three. All that shit is like petty. All that shit is done away. Why I'm so interested in the heavy two hitters, or who's the heaviest hitter on Zeus Network, is because it requires these bitches to actually fold or stand in the paint to determine who's top dog. We all watch Zeus Network to watch the fighting and stuff. We seen what Big Lex did to Summer. I didn't like the shit, but Summer made me like forget about it. Especially she done went to the reunion and she done forgave. She still talking stuff, running her mouth. I was like, okay, well, whatever. You just gonna take the worst ass whooping in Zeus Network history. But you know, I kind of feel like how I feel when Fauna got that lick off of Big Legs. I was like, yeah, bitch, you a big ass bully. That little girl pop you one time. We don't care if you beat her up 100 more times. She can stay. We like her. And that was actually Fauna's way of like securing her spot in Baddies USA after Africa, because she got her lick back off Big Legs. Big Legs a big ass bully. And based on the amount of fighting Big Legs has done, the personality and stuff, it does look like she's the biggest hitter. I mean, Baddies USA, we seen Tasiki crying, throwing the fit, acting like a big ass child. We seen Marsh sticking in with her. She had to pull hair on Marsh. These bitches on Baddies is not pulling hair, and Tasiki actually pulled hair on Baddies USA, and you're supposed to be the heaviest hitter. You're not moving like the heaviest hitter. So, you know, Tasiki's getting lazy, getting entitled, like, you know, like, girl, stand in the paint. Big Legs need that, and she want that. I believe Big Legs will beat the shit out of Tasiki.
I'm gonna get a little messy. The heaviest hitter conversation online.
Yes.
First off, where did it even sprout from? Because usually I feel like when two girls are cool, because you're cool with Tasiki.
Yes, me and Tasiki are cool without no issues.
Y'all cool. So it's like usually if y'all cool, because that's like people saying, oh, who would win a fight between like Lex and Dolly? You know, it's literally the same thing to me. Yeah. So why do you feel like the fans want to see, or not even want to? Well, yeah. Why do you feel like the fans want to see like you and Tasiki kind of like figure it out or like go at it and see what happens?
I feel like because of the whole network and everybody that's been on each seasons, we're the heaviest hitter. I'm the heaviest hitter of all my seasons. Tasiki was before me. And
this is y'all first season together,
right? So Tasiki was the heaviest hitter of her seasons that she was on previous to me. For me, when I came on Zeus, I was the heaviest hitter on the shows that I was on. So I am the heaviest hitter, and I call myself the heaviest hitter. She's the heaviest hitter. I'm not saying she's not a heavy hitter. Yeah. She is, but of course, I'm the heaviest hitter. And I feel like they just want to see us go against each other because she's a heavy hitter. I'm a heavy hitter. Who's the heaviest hitter?
That don't make sense for me. For baddies,
they're messy. They're messy,
so
and I feel like it's
no. That makes perfect sense for me. I want to know who's the heaviest hitter. I want to know it. People say Tasiki got it, Lex got it. Do they need to do an exposition match where Clarissa Shields set it up and they do an exposition? Because guys knows I would prefer to see that instead of a Natalie Nunn and Diamond the Body. They can be the undercard, but the top card would be Tasiki and Big Legs. Maybe they need to actually do that. That's the economics behind it. Because God knows I'm tired of these bitches talking about, oh, I went to Zeus. I just went to pick up my check, pay me the rest of my money, and these hoes just sitting there and ain't doing nothing. Like, it's getting boring. Like, even the episodes after Big Legs did the summer and trying to pipe her down and trying to make her shrink herself just so that they can feel better about themselves, the shit's getting boring. There's no personality involved, and these people that should be fighting each other and should be fighting are not fighting. Like, that's what you signed up for. Nobody is on Zeus Network to hear no fucking kumbaya, okay? Stop treating Zeus Network and baddies like it's charm school. We don't care about that, okay? We want to go to Zeus Network. We want to see blood, sweat, and tears. And for Big Legs to beat Summer like that, people want to see somebody who's capable of doing that to Big Legs get in the paint. People will sign up and subscribe for that. So Tasiki, Lex, and all of them, maybe this is a whole play and they are going to do an exposition match because I don't know what the fuck is going on with season 2's Baddies USA. Summer went to the reunion. Is she going to be part of season 2? I don't know, girl. I do think she's going to be the look toe up from the roof, rooted to the tutor, the nose and came off. It's a wonder you ain't got no nose job. Or they going to thump that bitch off how that Eminem did Michael Jackson in that music video since Big Lex done rip your face off. And you done purchase a lake house. How the hell you purchase a lake house and they purchase no etiquette classes, sitting there chewing and eating with your mouth open, eating salad with a dinner fork, a knife in the wrong hand while you child by classless, trashless. Okay, you done went over here and purchased these people's stuff on borrowed time, Section 8. How many evictions you got? Even Tasiki got it herself in the house, and even her sister done put out her eviction record, and it's longer than the motherfucking Highway 95 going from Florida to New York City. And she in a lake house. How you gonna maintain this, girl? Child, Summer, why you playing, put a deposit down in these people's house knowing you finna fall back, default, and these people on borrowed time? I give you less than a year to be in this motherfucker unless you gonna get your shit beat out you on Zeus Network again.
In a lake house. This is beautiful. Oh yeah, this is super cute. Oh my god.
This is the case.
What?
So if you want to be outside but don't want to be with them.
Wow.
No.
Summer in a lake house. This is beautiful. Oh yeah, this is super cute. Oh my god.
This is the case.
What?
So if you want to be outside but don't want to be with them.
Wow.
Hell nah, if I was, I'd be scared. Yes, indeed. As much as she run her motherfucking mouth, somebody gonna come to her house and she gonna be found in that lake like Lil John. Oh, that she got over. She ain't gonna be there for too long. That's what's wrong with niggas. You done put money into, you at least bought a house in Florida or some shit where they done took away the ever recurring property taxes and shit, you know. Real estate, it's not a good idea to invest in. Not these days and era, okay? At all. Unless, of course, you like me. You know, it's so good, you ain't got to marry motherfucker. Your name go on the deeds and shit. Feel me? Don't do business with no crackheads. Aiden Ross is a motherfucking crackhead, if you ask me. Here's him making up excuses for why he... First of all, let me go ahead and put it out there and show why I say he's a crackhead.
Neither the fuck would I. I know you guys think I'm high and shit. Ask Citrus, I was sleeping on the way here.
All my life, you did meth. All my life, you did meth. All my life. Lord. I die tomorrow, you did meth.
Do you believe that retard? Do you believe that fat retard, huh? Do you guys believe that fat retard?
First of all, you need to stop saying...
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Do you believe that fat retard, huh? Look at your fucking retards. Yeah, man. I would really do meth.
Yeah,
I would really do...
he caught you doing meth on the plane, and then you in a RICO lawsuit with Drake's over Stakes.USA. Stakes.USA is owned by two people. The third person who was supposed to be in on Stakes.us decided to go and start Rain Bet, so you done thought and bopping over there, coming out here talking about you Quinn streaming since they cut your money short and you need to check into rehab because things are going too far and you done spent over $1 million in drugs in a month and you don't know how you're going to do it and live. Who the hell spent $1 million in drugs in a month and still out this bitch alive? Like a crackhead like you ain't get a hold of no fentanyl. That's why you be like a gargoyle, $1 million per month. No, you pay them niggas to run stick off in you too, Aiden. I know that. Absolutely I do. But you also is a crackhead, and that's why you sit up there and gamble money all the way up into the point to where you can't pay people the money that's owed to them and that you agreed to pay them, looking for any and every excuse, acting just like a Jewish man.
There's actual contractual obligation that he didn't follow, so he breached. He was supposed to wear a rain patch on his shorts. He didn't. And he's going to have to pay $100,000 for that. Breached another confidential, like he can't speak about anything, money, how much he got paid or whatnot. And we asked him to retract his statements. And he didn't. We gave him some time. We didn't want to do it. Now we're going to do it. So, yeah, we tried. We tried working with him and Whack, and they weren't really fucking with it. And they didn't want to work with us. So, sucks. But, yeah. We tried. I literally wanted to pay him multiple times. You could ask Ack. Every fighter got paid after brand risk. Every fighter. Everybody's paid except him. Why? Because you can't go around saying that shit's rigged and you can't not wear a rainback patch on your shorts when you contract.
Wait, so Aiden tried to essay Whack? I believe it. Because y'all remember when that big ass nigga was in the pool and he was backing it up on him and forgot that he was live? Yeah, he got a big nigga fetish. He like to take stick from the big old
sign an obligation. And
yeah,
you can't talk about how much you're paying or being paid. So, yeah, it sucks because he is probably one of the worst people to ever work with when it comes to business ever.
Nah, Aiden, it sounds like you over there at Rain Bet. You're tied to the owners of Rain Bet. You spending too much money in legal fees and drugs and shit. And Rain Bet is not even legal, honestly. It's not even legal. And I have a website here called fintelegram.com that puts Rain Bets out there. And the executive summary says Rain Bet represents a sophisticated offshore gambling operation and the worst aspect of unregulated cryptocurrency casinos operating through a complex web of shell companies and utilizing regulatory arbitration between different islands. And Rain Bet has been built as a global gambling empire while systemically violated consumer protection laws, exploiting vulnerable players, and conducting illegal marketing activities across restricted regulations. Now, I remember my very first check from internet marketing came from promoting an online casino. And then when Donald Trump got in the office, he signed some executive order and pretty much did away with these offshore regulated online casino websites, and I went from making $3,000 a month recurring passive income because my SEO be tight like that to making nothing like that. And so Rainbet and Stakes.USA, they think they're slick by working through the cryptocurrency or having stake bucks that you can pay for stake bucks. And stake bucks is not real money. It's just is in-app gaming money play, but you're spending real money in order to participate in that, and that's done in a lawsuit. And now Stakes.USA and Rainbet and ADIN Ross is now caught up for another situation involving Rainbet and don't want to pay people because you're a goddamn meth head. They even tried not to pay Adam 22. And he should not have been paid. If anybody should not have been paid.
They respond after a couple hours. They're like, hey, we're sending half, but we're currently reviewing the contract to decide if we feel like we are obligated to pay you the other half. So I'm looking at my phone like, what the? Rainbet at one point wasn't.
So yeah, that's Rainbet don't want to pay at all. Not at all. Are these the text messages that WAC 100 put out about ADIN Ross, or is there more text messages? I'm gonna read these, and there's allegations that ADIN Ross tried to SA WAC 100, and I definitely believe it. WAC said the weekend that I want to address and clear up, I was heated after the loss, and I said brand risk and ADIN Ross rigged the fights and scammed people. That's of course not true, and I don't have any proof of it. Not WAC 100 talking to this little ass boy sucking ass. Even if I disagree with the Florida Atlantic Commissioner's decision, that has nothing to do with the brand risk or ADIN. I never should have said that, and I want to take it back. I also want to clarify the whole. Okay, I want to clarify the whole payment situation. My management got me some sponsorships and appearances, and with those, I made over $300K. ADIN and Brand Risk did not pay me anywhere near $300K to box. The event was legit, and I respect what they're building, so I'm glad I was able to be part of that event. Is this okay? I'm gonna have the agreement made. Like also posted. Everything about you is a lie. I got $1 million that ADIN Ross won't show you a contract to say this is true. He wanted BlueFace to outright lie to the people, just like he's lying. But $1 million, I bet $1 million you can show a contract that says you did not pay an amount. So why you want him to lie? You have my consent to show the contract that supports this pre-written apology. That is an outright lie. We don't scare that easy. You got the right one. You are a liar. Now, where is the messages of ADIN Ross SAing WAC 100? Again, that boy want a daddy in his life. I'm finna see what WAC had to say and see if he actually mentions it, or is it just the text?
BlueFace said Rainbet or brand risk rigged anything. You could show me 2-3 places where he said you, ADIN, you as an individual tampering with things, and I just showed you why he's thinking these things. I don't know if your partners know that you're saying these things and doing these things.
Oh, and correction, the text message that I read was what ADIN sent to WAC and wanted BlueFace to say publicly. So yeah, that's a bad move.
Maybe you need to slow down. Maybe you're moving so fast and you know what's happening for you so fast that you feel like you untouchable, but I didn't see the untouchable get touched in this business. We're gonna call a spade a spade. January, third week of January, you couldn't bet. Rainbet, brand risk. A month later, not even 3 weeks later, March 14th, you ready to bet 180 grand with DDG. You bet 20 grand with AC. 1 minute you saying you can't. Did the rules change from January to March, or where you said you get in trouble if you place a bet and this, that? Or was it that possibly, maybe you had some, maybe possibly you had something going on? Now you wondering why BlueFace is thinking you rigged the bet, you rigged the fight. So listen, never one time did he say brand risk. He said you, ADIN. And I think you're a little butthurt and you're trying to use the brand risk people to say brand risk is not. No, it's you. We don't mind you not paying right now. We don't trip. It just pay us more money later. We ain't tripping. My attorneys is on it, as you know. They've already back and forth. And I have Jewish friends who have told me and looked at this matter and said, my brother, you are in the right. And he had no right to make sexual advances at you. As soon as my attorney gives me the green light, I will be putting up the contract. Wow. And ADIN, I'm gonna put up your text messages where you were begging me to lie to the people. Tell BlueFace to say this. Tell him he got money from here, and there, and not us. And BlueFace never said the amount he got paid. Actually,
I'm gonna go to the Ruby Kai. I do like her video. I did skim through some of it and seen some text messages that was posted. Let's see. What the hell? This nigga want a daddy to all along. Even goddamn, what's his name? Sketch. Yeah, that nigga's in corn getting his back split open. About 5 videos out there of him.
And we about to get all in these text messages. So ADIN said you and I should just kiss and make up, and sent Wack a picture of himself. Looked like he bent over. And Wack said, bro, I'm old monies. You think it's funny? It's not. I don't do bad business. But again, everybody has its day. I've been doing this a long, long time. I ain't them. I would never allow this to happen to anybody on my watch. That I claimed I was a friend, ever. ADIN said, please. Wack then says, my guy, I'm not gay, and I don't fear no community because I have partners and friends amongst them all. ADIN said, bro, you know I'm solid. Nobody gonna come to Compton and bless these communities. We got so much ish to do to save the world. And then ADIN said, I'm gay. Are you rejecting me because I'm white, Jewish, and gay? Wow, an anti-Semite, homophobe, disgusting.
He worse than a black woman with this bullshit.
Damn, where did that even come from? He got all in his feelings quick. Then Wack says, no, I said I'm not gay. You keep saying we should kiss. I'm letting you know, as a straight man, I'm not gay. I don't kiss men. And what you don't know is I have many, many friends and business partners amongst the gay community. That tactic doesn't work with me. Try again. Please take that approach. I don't think you know me very well. I'm the street guy with a transgender reality show. Don't work, bro. Too many of my friends are part of that community. My real friends. Then Aiden Ross goes, hey, yo. Wack says, I mean, it's a fact. Girls Club on Tronics. I don't fear none of that. The fact that you would attempt is crazy. Shows you're worse than a street thug. Damn, not worse than a street thug. Trying to use race and Jewish attacks? Never from me. I have too many Jewish and all race friends and partners. You really tried to go there. And for what? An intentional lie? So ADIN says, bro, call your lawyer now. Like, right now. Wack says, now call it nothing. He knows what he's doing. ADIN says, your lawyer is a bit scared, in my opinion, allegedly. I believe, in my opinion, I have a strong position here. Wack says, okay, you keep thinking he's scared. You're new to this, not me. ADIN says, what do you rate me, 1 to 10? I'm a nice Jewish white kid. So then he shows a picture of him. He say, bro, Jewish, white, none of that has anything to do with the matter. You keep bringing that up. Have I mentioned being black? No. Why? Because it has nothing to do with it. I'm not a racist. I'm American, period. Rest don't matter to me. People are people. Then Aiden goes, okay, but I'm Jewish. My people have been through so much.
Oh, no.
Child, I don't know Aiden's mama, but he sure sound like his mammy right about now, if you know what I mean. Wack then says, okay, that has nothing to do with anything. Then Aiden says, and I'm gay, a Jewish gay guy. So much hate in this world. Wack says, that conversation has nothing to do with anything. Aiden then says, it just feels I'm being targeted because I'm Jewish and gay. It feels that way. Then Wax says, that's your choice. Has nothing to do with anything. Aiden then replies, it's not a choice, bro. I was born like this. I didn't ask. Then Wax replies and says, well, to be truthful, you being gay or Jewish has never been the conversation.
So now he
never knew, never asked, never had an opinion. That's your choice as an American. That's your right. Okay, again, that's not my conversation. If you choose to voice it, I'll respect it. Then Aiden responds, okay, so why can't we meet up and have a hug and kiss to make up? Wack goes,
and you know, and I just want to put it in perspective that Charleston White came out here and said Aiden Ross wanted him to do some gay stuff and all this. Charleston took that money and slung that old stanky raggedy thing over there with Aiden Ross. And Aiden feel like he can do business by not paying people, but flaunt his Jewishness in his bussy.
Jason Lee will tell you, Wack doesn't hold that against anybody. Work, friendship, whatever. That's not a determining factor for me. So you can stop mentioning it because it's not part of the problem. Child, Wack trying to get his money. And Aiden, child, seems like he's trying to get him some. So Aiden then says, okay, fine, I'll stop. Then Wack says, now the fact you keep disrespecting me after I have told you I'm a straight man is crazy. I can respect you, but you can't respect me. On that note, I'll kill the text because I respect. It's mutual. So, you know, he's saying he's going to just stop texting, not actually kill anything. Then Aiden's response is, wow, you won't talk to me because I'm gay and Jewish? In my opinion, disgusting. Wack then says, you keep making sexual advances at me after I have told you I'm a straight man. I have yet to disrespect.
And you know, Wack needed the vindication after being in the hotel with his ass up in the air. So this don't really vindicate you. It just means that you're not in it with the little white boys or whatever. Just with the street dudes and all that other stuff out there, not the little white boys. And I don't think if Wack 100 was, you know, down low or bisexual, whatever you name it, I don't think he would be the top. He won't top people. He got too much ass to be topping the little tiny Jewish boy. So yeah, a lot of down low men, they like to get pegged in the bedroom. They like to have 3 fingers up in their ass up in their own clubhouse. And also, they don't work for other men, but they give it up. So Wack, I believe, and I feel like if he was gay, he'd be one of the girls, one of the real down low girls with the big old juicy booty. And Aiden Ross is, you know, asking him to come over and be a top.
Guard your stance as being gay. I haven't said anything wrong or disrespectful.
That's crazy.
But you keep saying, let's kiss and make up after I have told you I'm a straight man. Please respect that. Aiden then says, okay, fine. I'll respect it. I'm sorry. You're just really handsome. Ooh, Aiden really trying him. Then he's seeing Wack, you know, I guess the same picture of himself. Looked like he bent over, like I said earlier. But anywho, Wack then says, FYI, you're not dealing with Wack from the street. Guy, he's dead. This is Cash Jones you're talking to. The gaslighting won't work.
Wack, come on. We know you went to boot camp and juvenile detention center, however long, for shooting a BB gun. And you was quiet as a church mouse until Suge Knight went to prison. Come on, you ain't never been no street, dude. You in a federal indictment as a victim in big U indictment. So when they call you to testify, your excuse is going to be, how can I not go there? They got my name in there. They got on Pyro ain't no snitch. All this other shit. Yeah, you a strategic one. Cass Jones has always been there. Whack 100 was a character, like how they had him on 21 Jump Street, just going to infiltrate the hoods and shit. Talking about that character is that character is a snitch and over there on No Jumper podcast.
That's cool. That's your opinion, Aiden. I've been doing this longer than you. It ain't gonna work. You are really making yourself look crazy for no reason right now. Knowing Whack has done nothing but help and be a friend to you. Then Aiden says, Whack, did you record our phone call the other day? Because in Florida, where you were and where I was, it's very illegal. And I didn't give my consent.
He was being gay in that phone conversation and not scared that he's double down on his gayness or felt like it was comfortable for him to text this, and now the Whack is affirmatively denying him. He realized that when you was on that call flirting with this man, he was deflecting the signals or wasn't seeing it, and now you putting this shit in writing, and now you scared that Whack is recording conversations to further prove how gay and zesty you are. It's already been out there. People have come out and said it. The personal trainer he has says he's literally like, oh, so guys, I want to do this, like literally like super flamboyant gay. Anyways, and he said, I just spoke with Donald Trump, and he said he got my back. Donald Trump is the biggest gay nigga of them all.
I spoke with Donald Trump, and
Donald Trump booty 2 times bigger than Whack 100.
Said he got my back. Oh Lord, Aiden on here trolling him at this point, but I don't know. That could be his friend. You never know nowadays. Then Whack says, bro, we were in a stream house. I didn't record nothing personally. Then Aiden says, oh, so somebody else did. Even better. Whack responds, you asked me if I recorded and I answered you. Whack didn't record anything. I told y'all not to record. Aiden says, ha 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 ha. You're so cute that you don't know how the law works. Whack says, what law? I didn't record. Again, you're spinning. Then Aiden posts Donald Trump. He say, can't wait to sit back and watch you and Adam talk. Whack said, you fishing and ain't nothing in the pond. Aiden then says, please, Whack, can I join the pond? Whack says, do what you want to do. Again, you press play, it's wide open. At this point, it's not fun.
Okay, cool. So this is a clip.
I think Aiden's gay.
Further prove what Aiden is gay. Like, this has been out here for a long time. I covered this a long time ago.
Though.
Actually,
yeah, I've talked to him IRL. Yeah,
Aiden Ross.
Yeah, he's very zesty. Like when we talk privately, like on FaceTime, like on the internet, he's like, "Oh yeah, 21 Savage, Lil Uzi Vert." On FaceTime, he was like, "Fousey, I'd love for you to come to Miami."
I don't believe that.
Huh?
I don't believe that.
I'll FaceTime on it. Fousey, I'd love for you to come to Miami, train me out, work me out a little bit. I was like, all right, I don't judge him.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I've had conversations with him. I don't think he's gay.
He's scared of you. You're big.
Yeah, but wouldn't you think his gay stuff would come out then? Because he's like,
no.
You know?
Once you have to treat him nice and take down the first barrier. You have to peel the onion.
Then you see the gay.
You're not there yet. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, that's funny, man.
Yeah. I think Aiden's gay though.
So that has been out there for a long time. Aiden has not addressed it. Now let's get back into the BlueFace. How BlueFace and his money come into play, right? I don't believe in people working for free. Aiden using his gayness, his Jewishness. You can't mix that up with legit business and contracts that you have. You telling BlueFace you're not going to pay him because you're a crackhead and you spent the money that you were supposed to pay him. And then on top of that, you betted against him. BlueFace responds and shares alleged receipts of Aiden talking about bets on his boxing match, already admitted to the crime a week prior ago. So let's see.
All right, so we've upped it. It's a 20, just to be clear, it's a 20K bet with me and Aiden. I have
I'm
Blue.
giving you half this, Chibu. I'm giving you half this, Chibu, so win this shit for us, bro.
Yo.
I'm giving you half of that.
Okay.
Whatever it is, I play with you, Chibu.
Okay. All right, so we've upped it. It's a 20, just to be clear, it's a 20K bet with me and Aiden.
No, he said no, right? No. Adam, can you please tell his brother if he believe in you, then put something up?
I can't bet. I can't bet on my own promotions. I'll get arrested. You see what's happening to all these NBA players, NFL, MLB players, bro. I can't do that.
I don't want to get. Y'all be having some good excuses, man.
I do, yeah.
Y'all.
Chibu, no.
Yeah.
I have
I'm
blue.
giving
You half this, Chibu. I'm giving you half this, Chibu. So win this shit for us, bro.
Yo.
I'm giving you half of that.
Okay.
Whatever it is, I play with you, Chibu. Come on.
Okay. All right. So we've upped it. It's a 20. Just to be clear, it's a 20K bet with me and Aiden. I have blue.
Yeah, that's a crime, sir. You are directly affiliated with the company, RainBet. It's not like you're a typical affiliate with the link. You set up a boxing match. And by way of you setting it up, you're making bets against BlueFace or against any fighter for that matter. And people are saying that, hey, I believe that fight was a draw or it didn't go down that way. And BlueFace himself feels like it was a draw. It was beneficial to Aiden for BlueFace to lose because he betted against him. And then on top of that, he's a part of the organization. That's espionage. He can go to prison for that. And he knows it. So he probably take his ass on up in prison where he can be himself, be just who he is, as much as he want to be. But me personally, I was triggered by seeing that Aiden Ross did not want to pay BlueFace. Like, all I can think about is a little short Jewish man monopolizing talent. Like, what happened to Aiden when he was in the ring boxing Neon? Then he run out of the ring and can't fucking fight. He fight worse than Adam 22, who didn't throw damn motherfucking punch. It looked like a big ass oversized kangaroo in the field. Like, but you want to colonize talent. And once that talent has executed, you're looking for any and every little thing on not to pay that talent. That's slave mentality, motherfucker. So somebody's going to unalive Aiden. $300,000? I know a nigga that'll take somebody's head off for a Louis Vuitton belt, and that's it. We see people going in the news every day for some simple. So I did seen a YN unalive an old person and ain't getting up but $40. I done seen hoes on the block sell they snatch for $40. It ain't nothing like playing on Aiden Ross's sexuality, tying him with some girl that he think is cool and lit. Whole time it be somebody that'll drop the location. You end up like P&B. So yeah, he's definitely not right. And I don't think he's gonna be good in LA if he come to LA. Blue bought a lot of eyes to brand risk for that fight. Exactly. Using these people talent and brand and marketing abilities and audience to come and pay for brand risk and pay for the viewership. How much money did you get out the ad revenue for the people that watched it for free? They still had to watch the commercials. There's a lot of money that went behind that, and not to pay the talent is, to me, another version of slavery. I wonder how many eyeballs Chrisean Rock is going to bring to Rumble X for this setup fight that she is about to do. She did say she knows she's going to win in the set, okay? I don't know if she was just talking out of her ass, just like she know that Shunya just going to one day walk hallelujah.
And I said, God gets. And I said, God gets.
Oh, is that girl
I
going to be her
said,
goddamn
God
eyes
get
out for playing with God and playing with everybody else?
Said she got back in the box, right? Get your bounce, close, get your bounce. Said she got back in the box, right? Get your bounce, close, get your bounce.
Okay, Chrisean out there. Who got their money on Chrisean? How many rockheads done put y'all bet on her? Y'all like to come out here and support her, pray for her, and say leave her alone and everything good. And Denat, you just a hater. She disclosed whatever she want about her. She said Junior walking. She said he talking. Why she got to show you him? Chrisean changed her mind more than she changed her draws. Matter of fact, she changed them more than she changed her men, because she changed them more than she changed the draws. If you ask me, I don't know what's going to be a good fight. I want to see it Denat. If we donate to the channel for the match, can we watch it together? Yes, we can. We can watch it right over here. I'll go ahead and pay for the premium and stream it for you guys if that's what you guys want me to do. But, you know, I'm out here living my best life and hiding. You know, it's a shame. I can't even post my best life because I got stalkers and shit. I see how Chrisean feel that way. But wonder what's going to happen when CPS come her way. Because the white folks on TikTok, on YouTube, these big ass platforms talking about how you done fucked up your baby. On Dance Report, you finally open up a peep about your child and how you ain't taking him to the doctor and you just want to pray it away. And Mike Todd, criminal record, and came out. It's a wonder he ain't touching no children. damn about your children, just that big payment, that check. Just like when you left baddies because you didn't want to fight Tasiki, you called Mike Todd. He was waiting for his 10%. Did you give him his 10%? 10% plus the taxes. First of all, Zeus Network paid you $100,000 to just sit at the reunion. After taxes, half of that's gone. Then you paid about what, $5,000-$10,000 on the VIP lounge flight if you paid for that. So that right there leave you about $40,000, $45,000. You ain't got no money. And Pastor Mike, he want the 10%. He like the tax man. Okay, he want the 10% out of the 100,000. So he want 10,000. He don't want the 10% after the tax man, Uncle Sam, and after you done been out here splurging or anything like that. And she like to give up some money, yes indeed. Softened my heart when she picked up that money off the floor and gave me $100 when I was there. But what's gonna happen when these crackers come and get you by what you did to your baby? What's the excuse though? Is you gonna be like this bitch? Absolutely not.
Several children found locked in a Milwaukee storage unit will avoid prison time. This is Asia Zielinski. She was found guilty on 2 charges, but ultimately given 18 months probation. The 6 kids were found in the storage unit back in September. They had no source of light and were using buckets as a toilet. Zielinski has now to take parenting classes, can't have any drugs or alcohol, and has to have her mental health assessed. A jury found her partner Charles Dupriest guilty of several charges in January. He'll be sentenced in April. Mom of several children found.
And what's most important is they didn't even tell us if she lost custody of the kids or not. They told her that she has to take mental health treatment and parenting classes. Listen, I done seen a dog give birth, it don't make it a mother. And it ain't finna, she ain't never gonna do the right thing. She done blamed all her problems on a man in an addiction and said that he was the reason why she neglected her children. That's a fucking lie. Absolutely. And I guarantee you, she has 7 kids and treat them like that. Her snatch is a cemetery. Wait for him to leave and wait for somebody else to come on over. And she coming on over there, then threw this nigga in prison for her mistakes. Setting niggas up out there in the hood. That bitch is a real black widow, okay? You bust in them, they want to kill you. Yes, indeed. You ain't shaped like an hourglass, but you definitely a motherfucking spider with an hourglass up underneath you. Badass kids don't know how to act, and now they got all these new diagnoses and shit, bitch. I'm neurodivergent, just like Nicki Minaj. My brain process information. I've been predicting the future, like I told y'all. Tasha K going to jail 2 years ago. I tell you all the information over here because I'm a neurodivergent. Shout out to Nicki and for popularizing that. But I've been knew that about myself. But they got these other disabilities that I don't know a motherfucking thing about. A mother breaks down after her 10-year-old daughter with optional defiance disorder.
Oh, Lord.
Bursts her car window out the bin, asked to carry her sister's backpack. I'm sick of this shit. I was going to blow her up.
The first day that I beat my daughter's ass, and before anybody come at me crazy, this morning I asked my daughter to carry her little sister's book bag to the car and put it in the trunk. And this is what she did. She decided to smash my back window. It's completely shattered. And I don't whip my kids because I'm just not... I don't whip my kids, man. Like, I don't want to harm them. But I waited. I dropped her off because I knew I was angry and I knew I was going to blow her shit clean out. So I'm going to wait until after school and I could calm my nerves a little bit. I could get my window fixed. Like, look at this shit. It's completely... She broke my fucking window, bro. I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to Kohl's. I'm going to pick out a couple belts. Hopefully, we can find some with some rhinestones on it. And I'm going to beat her motherfucking ass. So that she know, hey, the next time I'm mad at my mom, I'm not about to throw shit. I'm not going to fuck up her car. I'ma just say I'm mad. We're going to use our words. Because if you want to destroy my shit, you're parenting a child with ODD, I swear to God, that shit be... Dog, that shit be making...
Fuck all of that. Like, I'm sick and tired of these people coming out here. Even the transgender community, they got a whole dictionary thicker than the Bible about all these words and shit. They want to call you all these conditions and some shit popping up new every motherfucking day like it's COVID-19. I'm good. ODD. What the huh? You what? That's a badass child. And you sitting in the car crying to us. Fuck wrong with you? You getting your wonder change. I'd be like that. I'd be thinking about, damn, I could have got me some crab balls. I could have enriched your life. You want to play sports? I could have got you some cleats. Could have got you the uniform. Shit, your child is 10 years old. Shit, at that age, your ass need to be giving money for your daughter to go to Epcot. Everybody know in the 5th grade, niggas in the South in Florida, they go to Epcot, Disney, and get their little experience working at McDonald's in the cash register with the checkbook and shit. With technology shit, they'll be on the cell phones and stuff. Parental control. If your child done bust the back of your motherfucking window, a girl, she finna beat your goddamn brains out by the time she's 13. Talking about a belt with some rhinestones. You ain't did nothing but get them white folks a reason to come on and get you and say it's premeditated for the marks on your child body. That's a real parent would have up on site right then and there. Okay, and had her bond money or whatever. Your daughter, little daughter, 10 years old, bust the window out of your car and you're crying about it. Where's the father? You ain't think about calling the father? That nigga done stress you out so bad. He's an old fuck nigga. When you call him, you got to give it up to him in order for him to discipline his daughter. And he got other baby mamas and some crabs too, huh? All this other shit, man. This is crazy. Stop having kids out of wedlock. And stop letting these white folks tell you, everybody think you're crazy and you're bad and you're doing. No. I done told y'all the story plenty of times. Every time I done did some shit like this, up there fucking, I knew not to fuck up my own mama's shit. Let's be clear. Only time I was bad, like busting windows and shit, was out, in the community and at the white folks' school. I knew better than to go home and do that shit. Nowadays, these kids calling Department of Children and Family. You done went live and went viral. Your daughter want to be somebody. She want to be famous. She gonna go to some crackers. My mama said, I'm scared to go home. Now CPS in your life and shit like that, all because you ain't snatched the health up when you had the chance to. And I'm not talking about her daughter like in a derogatory way. It just upsets me that kids don't have no guidance. And this is babies having babies. When I looked at her, she didn't look no more than, 23. And got a 10-year-old child. Don't tell me you 13. It's like babies raising babies is what it's giving. And you're now you're a baby who had a baby, and now you have to deal with that and thrust yourself into parenthood and motherhood without fully comprehending and understanding what that means. And your children run over you. I'm pretty sure you spoil her. She's so pretty, ain't she? You get her fingernails done. I wouldn't be surprised if your 10-year-old don't drive your car already because she bust the windows out that bitch like she would pay for it. Absolutely not. She would have had, listen, man. I ain't even going to say it because I ain't trying to violate no policies, but guess what? She would have got her old school ass, country ass, Alabama ass motherfucker. Okay? They be like, where's such and such? Oh, she at home? Yeah, she good. She sick. Sick of she's sick because I done beat her goddamn ass so bad. Them pants is sticking to her body from the fucking whelps and shit. The legs, everything out of here. And that people like, oh, that's abuse. And look at her. See how light skinned that girl is? You pinch her, you slap her, she gonna turn red in the bruise. The healthiest choice to do is to send your children to boot camp. Y'all seen the TV show Scared Straight? Where them boot camp people come and get your children and put them in the facilities and shit. Even that ain't even working. Look what happened to Daniel Bergara's A Bad Baby. Cash Me Outside. Dr. Phil and them sent her to a boot camp, and that's where she lost her virginity to a man. So, I don't know what to do. Next thing I know, I took it off my foot, and it went flying across the room. Right. I'm sorry, impulsively. You done broke my motherfucking one. How many crab legs and seafood balls and birthday? That's your birthday party money and shit. Matter of fact, don't even tell the kids, oh, you broke my one. I had to spend the money for your birthday party. Act like you ain't got shit for them. Act like you ain't got shit for them. Let them know the real struggle. Oh, your birthday is coming up in 3 months. And what do you want to do? I want to drive your car. 10 years old and she get. Listen, I'm gonna be a stern parent, okay? Yes, indeed. It's not abuse if your child bad as hell and you tell them to get in the corner and hold that book on top of his head, or hold him, sit there and squat, let them listen. Let me show y'all something. Y'all know why I got a body like this, and I don't have to go to the gym like that. You want to know why, nigga? My uncle and them had me doing squats. And I was bad as hell, nigga. I was doing them squats and them motherfucking push-ups. When I was 6 and 7 years old, nigga, I was out in that bitch like a big-ass, strong-ass, little-ass jitty boy. Nigga was knocking niggas out. Niggas didn't know how I was like. Bad. My uncle had me doing push-ups. That's why I don't understand this shit, man. Like, these kids are too fucking soft. They discipline don't come with no life skills, no genetic perseverance or nothing. You even got bitch ass niggas on here that ain't got no motherfucking hairline, teeth in their mouth. All cause they parents them that neglected them. I be damn. This girl done bust up Mama Wonder and your favorite YouTuber done beat the shit out of their own mama. Not me, couldn't be me. Badass kids. These niggas on here would sell their soul, would snatch their cousins up off the streets if you let them.
Deep out there, motherfucker. I ain't got a thick pen. I here be trying to keep up all this shit. That's why somebody gonna fuck your ass up. Get behind these fake pages acting like you done killed somebody. Ain't killed shit. You right. And nothing ain't died. You right. Oh, weak ass. You right. You see, I ain't in jail. Keep on trying to make a motherfucker feel like you so tough. I ain't tough nowhere. I ain't got shit. I'm talking about nothing. Nothing. Nobody but my
He look zest as hell.
Change my mind about what I'm saying, cause you don't lie. I mean what the fuck I said. Y'all don't respect shit. Ain't nobody finna keep taking care of no fuck. Bitch, you ain't killed them cause you tried it. Cause you had to kill them. What? That ain't shit. So you killed your own fucking cousin. You think that's something cool. That's why your life like it is now.
And he laughing about it, his own cousin, for some street clout and cred. The same niggas that you laughing with gonna be the same niggas that catch a case and turn information on your goddamn ass just to commune a sentence. And they say right now he's in jail and ain't nobody, his brother, nobody sending him a motherfucking thing at all. At all. And see, in my family, we don't feel bad about niggas not being sent the motherfucking thing when they get locked up, because that's your fucking personal choice. I know a motherfucker ain't gonna be there for me if I get locked up forever and ever. Man, nigga doing 20 years. You doing 20 years, and you got to think about how you gonna survive in that bitch. People die, people get married, people change, people move on with their life, and you feel like you stuck and people forgot about you. No. The way I process it, if your ass is locked up, you got 3 meals a day, you got a shower, and you safe, and you better figure out how to be safe in that motherfucker. Shit, I'm out this motherfucker. It's the wilderness. Sometimes I feel like the whole big old world, especially in the United States these days, is a motherfucking prison. It's the black Americans. Y'all niggas ain't got no passport, no homeland, no nothing. Y'all don't feel like the whole world is a motherfucking prison designed to make you fail to some degree? At least we out here fighting in the big old world. Fighting for a chance, fighting to showcase our potential. You squandered your own potential when you did that bull ass shit that ain't have nothing to do with me. So why should I bear the consequences, the emotional toll, because your black ass is locked up? Get up out of here. Has been ain't even a word for Raz-B. This bitch ass nigga like he filming a music video or on tour with some type of big ass audience jumping off stage with these bad ass kneecaps. What song he got that required that? And he ain't even jumped the right way. Looked like he had a cleft foot. If I would have blanked, I would have thought that was Storm and Rowe for a little bit. What song he got? Jumping in the, this is crazy. Okay, this is a broke nigga filming a music video. Stuck. They say Neo like that too. Every time he move, he in a music video and some shit. Nigga, nah, it ain't popping like that. People are shocked. You ain't got nail son that called for that. And when you jumping like that, bitch, I thought your legs would work better than Chris Brown. That's the only nigga that can jump like that and make it make sense. You jumping out here for what? Walking like Whack 100, big ass booty. No, you good, bro. That's just disgraceful, distasteful, a safety hazard, and them people need to let you know not to be jumping like that. And you one of the people that age motherfucking bad, you light skin ass nigga. Your hair follicles falling out from the front to the back to the tootie to the rooty. You been a victim of Chris Stoke. That's what they say. I don't know, but that ain't capping on nothing at all. I'd rather hear R. Kelly performing from in prison, singing happy birthday to a bitch that act like she tired and through and don't want to listen to him. Cause you done and over with. You washed. Rick Ross says Remy Ma cease and desist for Biggest Boss movie, which is about a police officer turned rapper.
Oh Lord.
Listen, there is nothing new under the sun. Remy Ma is planning to release a film called The Biggest Boss on her platform, the Remy Network. Now, according to the letter sent by Rick Ross's attorneys and obtained by TMZ, Rick is claiming the project features the unauthorized use of his music and trade name and demanding they halt the project from going forward. Well, you don't own the title. You don't have no monopoly over the term Biggest Boss. You don't even call yourself the biggest boss. You call yourself boss, Rick Ross the boss. There's nothing new under the sun. It's not. You don't have a trademark or copyright over any story that's saying that if I'm a police officer and I turn out to be, yes, we know it's about you. Same way we know Ra Ali project is about Nicki Minaj. You don't have a trademark over your name, your likeness, and if you did, there's ways to get around it, and it's called fair use from dealing with facts in the public domain. You being a police officer turned rapper is facts in the public domain. That's like Barack Obama or Hillary Clinton or even Donald Trump coming up here saying that people don't have the right to make their own biopic or write a book about them. Bitch, everything about what you're saying is in the public domain. And until Kim get out here and tell your business, I'll make sure that hit the script too. Like, you don't have a monopoly. You can't stop this woman from making a movie about you just because you know it's about you and we all know it's about you. That's like Tyler Perry being mad at the Boondocks. They got rid of that for business and connectivity reasons. If Tyler Perry had a trademark over his name, his likeness, even in his own intellectual property, then Jamie Foxx and them couldn't have done that movie picking at him about Jesus Christ. The fucking Wayans brother, they wouldn't have a legacy if they couldn't spoof Scary Movie and all this other shit. It's called fair use, buddy. That cease and desist notification, you can wipe your ass with it. If anything, you just draw more attention to the project. And I know Remy is not stupid enough to actually use your music. It's very different to go in and get an engineer that know how to create music that sounds like your shit, but it's not your shit. Sounds similar cadence, similar whatever. It's not your shit. You don't own that sound. You don't own it. People can do it. That's like T-Pain being the first nigga to come out here with auto-tune, and now everybody is doing it. He used to get coins and checks off of it, but technology, things advance, stories change. You can change specific scenes, like in the Michael Jackson movie, and make it completely different and make it go in a different direction, like what they did when they stole All American from Me. You know, so that cease and desist notification is BS. I definitely believe. And with that said, I'm probably going to actually go and watch it. Yes, indeed. And I want to see if they're going to do that scene about that old lady that they said that you slept with. Like this man right here.
Anderson moved her mom, who has dementia, into La Mirada Heights Senior Living Community 4 years ago, believing it would be a safe space. That belief torn to shreds last summer when prosecutors say Jonathan Alvarado raped her mother. Alvarado was a volunteer piano player at La Mirada Heights. The whole nightmare caught on camera.
I just screamed.
Anderson set up Ring cameras throughout her mom's apartment because of her dementia-related symptoms. Anderson was at work when this happened, but started receiving several motion-triggered notifications from Ring.
When I had a chance to go back to my office and check my phone, I see on the notification picture that there was a man in the room bending down tying his shoes.
She called the facility and says 2 workers entered the room to check on her mother.
Are you naked, Mama?
Notice her confusion as they ask questions.
Are you okay? Everything okay? Yeah? Who's the guy who was here? Think about it, Mama, and slow, so you can tell me.
Do you know what happened? She's like, no. Okay, did you want to have sex, Mom? No.
Alvarado is facing felony charges, 1 count for rape, 1 for a lewd act on a dependent adult. Anderson moved her mom.
See, that's old people still gonna try to get it in. Let's be clear. And what I noticed about this is the workers there asked the mother, who was that man in your room? And and they cut to the daughter pushing an agenda. They cut from the mother answering the nurses, her initial answer. And then the daughter was like, did you want to do it? She was like, oh, no. I just feel like your mama is a freak in the nursing home and she still want to get it in. And that man came up in there and got down with her. And she had the time of her life, like old people stuff don't work no more. And because you, her daughter, with this spy ring camera all up in her business and asking her these questions, she obviously had to deny it. Who want to see that with their grandma and their mama and shit getting down and shit and act like it's voluntarily? Who wants to see that? Who wants to think about that? Not me. Like, I'm traumatized even thinking that she getting down like that. I told y'all the story about my grandma, rest in peace, Willie Mae Turner. You asked her, how you doing, Miss Mae Turner? Pussy still some old people are freaks, and I believe that mama then set this man up, then took it in, and he finna go down for elder abuse and all that shit.
Oh, Lord.
She was getting in. That's what I believe. I don't believe she's a victim in the sense in which they want to paint it as. First of all, he was a volunteer piano worker. Developed a connection, a relationship with her. Your mama is a freak, honey. Your mama was probably egging him on and lured him into that room. And your mama said, and you asked your mama, did she know what was going on? She said no. And no, your mama know what was going on. She know what she would get herself into, sweetheart. Your mama is a freak, just like you. While you sitting up here with your big back ass acting like you don't know what's going on. White folks knows it too. They knows it.
A monkey got thin lips. Take a good look at a monkey. A monkey got light eyes. Take a good look at a monkey. A monkey got straight hair. Take a good look at a monkey.
Why is you at these people doing?
I thought I saw a monkey on a skateboard the other day. I saw Planet of the Apes. I ain't seen none of us in it. I saw this white folks in Planet of the Apes.
What other reason you at this man, though, trying to listen in? Get your nose ass on up out of here. Bitch, I would have opened the door with a big ass drum. A song. She definitely want a piece of it. I'm telling you. And she gonna get it too. Look. Probably already had it. And he up there capping like he don't know that woman. Nose ass motherfucker. Anyways, Netanyahu quotes historian on Jesus and Genghis Khan admit Iran war updates. First of all, why is Netanyahu, a Jewish man, quoting anything reference to Jesus when the Jews kill unalive Jesus? And then Genghis Khan is a petty ass motherfucker, somebody that'll do some shit and come back and get you later. And that's just more like it when it comes to him.
Why, hit it?
Anyways, Netanyahu cited American historian Will Durant's 1968 book, The Lessons of History, to argue that in a dangerous world, strength must back morality to counter threats like Iran's regime. He made the remark while updating foreign reporters on Operation Roaring Lion, the U.S.-Israel campaign launched February 28th that has reportedly crippled Iran's nuclear and missile programs. His office dismissed accusations of disrespecting Christians as fake news, while reactions ranged from outrage calling it an insult to support viewers as pragmatic wartime realism and ongoing missile bargains. My whole thing is, if we got all these satellites and shit in space and y'all saying they got these missile programs, Can we see where they was building them at before y'all blow them up? Because y'all just dropping bombs all over the place on people's schools and want us to believe it's missile facilities underneath them and shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, it's too much going on. And then for Netanyahu to quote Will Durant's 1968 book, The Lessons of History, I mean, it's completely hypocrisy, because Will Durant definitely questioned the state of Israel. Like, who are these? How did this state come? And why is this state here? And this is going to cause long-term consequences, because Israel has plotted itself and put itself right in the middle of where Arabs, Arabian people, and Iranian people, are already. Keisha said, nope, I disagree. That lady was great. He mine is gone. She like a child. Your comment is so out of order. You sound like a fool. That's some nasty work. Shake my hand. Okay, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Half of the stuff that I say, especially when I'm doing speed dockets, is just like really just banter. I know she's elder, and I know at a certain age you can't really consent to it. So let me be intellectually honest about that. But see, if you was a real supporter of mine, you would know that I'm just bantering, I'm just having fun. And the fact that I had to slow down and address that with you, I went ahead and put you on the block list. So go find somebody in the chitlin circuit to go to their channels and talk about your feelings and thoughts and perceptions about things that I'm just saying. I know she's too old to consent to it. The joke was old people are freaky too. I get you don't understand my sense of humor, and I'm not for you, so I did you a favor by blocking you, so you don't have to come back over here. My people know how I feel and who I truly am, okay? Right now, we're just bantering and speeding through a docket. I don't have time for you. I don't have time to even slow down for you, bitch, and that's why you block for life. Anyways, let's get to this piece of content. Pete Hassett accuses Iran of investing in missiles and weapons instead of people during a speech in which he asks for $200 billion for weapons instead of people. That's crazy.
To that point on capabilities, Iran is an energy-rich country, could be, should be. Instead, like so many other places driven by a radical ideology, they've spent that money instead of investing in their people. That's why you had millions of Iranians protesting, because they felt like their condition, quality of life didn't match what it could be or should be. And what was the Iranian state? There's a reason we call Iran the #1 state sponsor of terrorism, because they took the money they make and they invest it in tunnels, and they invested in missiles, and they invested in launchers and UAVs, and we are destroying and degrading that in historic proportions. But it doesn't mean they won't still have some and try to hold people at issue, which is why we're fighting every single day to continue to compel.
No, y'all want to decimate them people and conquer their land and conquer their women and all this other shit to expand Israel. And I'm like I'm at the point to where I just totally feel like if Jewish people feel like this is gonna bring back God, like I'm at a point in time where let's just do this. Let's get this shit over with. Either it's gonna prove that you're right, or prove that you're just fucking slap shit crazy. And if it proves that you're slap shit crazy, everything that you stand for and everything that you preach, all the division through religion and shit is just gonna do away. So, I'm at a point in life to where I'm ready to, I don't care, man. Like, if I got to die fighting and figuring this shit out, bro, like, it is what it is, man. I've lived a full goddamn life. I ain't finna be fucked around with these people. I'm not afraid of the unknowing, but I just feel like at this day and age, with Israel having so much power in the Western world and so much authority, honestly, especially with Donald Trump as the president, what is it that they want? People are resisting it. What can I do about it? I can't do a motherfucking thing about it. I just really want to see you try to get to where you're going. And then, I think people are ready for some consequences and repercussions when it comes down to these political figures and these fucking people that are Kabbalah practices. I was watching a movie the other day called Ready or Not, and it's about this woman who marries into this rich, uber successful family, and they have this ritual to where anybody marrying into the family, they got to play a game, and she picked a card called Ready or Not, and pretty much the family had until the break of dawn to unalive her, and if they didn't unalive her, then their whole legacy would be destroyed and ruined and by the devil, because it was like a pact with the devil. So with these Israel people, I just feel like whatever, I'm not saying that they're devilish or whatever, I'm just referring it and comparing it to this movie that I seen. If they want to build a third temple and feel like they finna bring back sacrifices and God chosen people and this is what they're gonna do, like at this point in time, like I wanna be alive when egg on their face or whenever, whatever. I want to be alive to see it, okay? They say the Antichrist is coming back, and every time I think about the Antichrist, a fucking angel with 1,000 eyes and Dragon Ball Z characters and shit, I want to be alive to see this shit. I don't want no fucking drone fireworks show. I want to be alive to see what's going to happen. So hurry up in my day and age to get egg on your motherfucking face. So people said Netanyahu is dead anyways.
One.
Lord have mercy.
100-page book in which he said, well, history proves that
saying Jesus Christ has no advantage over Genghis Khan's because if we are strong enough, ruthless enough, powerful enough, evil will overcome good. What the fuck? That's what they really believe. Like crazy as hell. Batshit crazy. Anyways, you guys, I actually got to go out. I actually got to do a couple of things to enjoy my weekend. I really, really, truthfully wish that I can share my life and my experience with you guys. I promise you, I'm doing great. I greatly appreciate everybody for tuning in, joining me, liking the video, vibing out with me. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I decided to continue to go live and do this show for you guys. And secretly, I kind of like been a little sick for the past couple of days, like just like a little common cold because the weather is changing and it's bipolar and all this other stuff. But I wanted to come alive and do a show for you guys, and I hope you guys actually enjoyed it. I hope you liking the vibe. A lot of people like this vibe more than like the crazy shit. And you guys know, like one day I probably just pop up and be crazy as all outdoors again. But anyways, I got one last question for y'all before we get up out of here. I don't think these selling as much as these bags, okay? Y'all hoes like Balenciaga. I think I love you too. Y'all like, if you love me, you'll go ahead and buy this trash bag for $600. Anybody want to buy this? Anybody want to buy the trash bag for $600? Please whisper at me, okay? This same trash bag is going to be here forever, okay? If a hole get punched in it, I'm going to get another one that look just like this, so you never going to do I need to pee in it like R. Kelly? What do I need to do? Do I need to put a pair of my sweaty underwear in it? What do I need to do to sell y'all this bag? Thank you. 3, 2, 1, go! Make it way, make it one of y'all, and we out. Yeah.